trying to get a thumbnail real quick. Hi. So I've been wanting to do a video where I just sit down and you guys ask me questions. So I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions. Yeah. It sounds so pretty out. Put my hair up and we're ready. Let's start this out easy. I just have a list of the questions. I'm just gonna go in order. I got quite a few, which is surprising because no one ever answered me on Instagram. First question is, what's my favorite food? People don't know this about me, but I'm kind of a picky eater. Not really, like, I wouldn't say, I'm kind of a picky eater. My favorite food is probably pizza or anything Mexican. I love Mexican food. I was eating some mac and cheese. If you're wondering. There's a cute little black squirrel outside. So my favorite crystals at the moment, I've been wearing rose quartz and then onyx, and I changed this out like once a week maybe. I had aventurine in it and then I switched it, but right now I think my all-time favorite would probably be rose quartz. I have this tower and then this big raw rose quartz, and then this is my very first crystal. Fun fact, my favorite. And then I have this labradorite and then this labradorite tower. And these are probably my favorite at the moment. It changes a lot because it's whatever I feel, but I think my all-time favorite is probably rose quartz. So what are my thoughts on astrology? I am a Leo. My main sign is a Taurus and my ascending or rising sign is a Libra. I know quite a bit about different zodiac signs and stuff. Basically what I'm saying is, like, I know like certain traits of other zodiac signs. So I know quite a bit about it and I do my research about certain things. On to the next question, like what's my favorite, least favorite zodiac sign? I don't really have, like, I have my preferences of like what I like more and who I hang out with or who I associate myself with. But I wouldn't not hang out with them because of their zodiac sign, if that makes sense. Like, I don't judge or prejudge because, oh, he's a Gemini. Yeah, so I associate myself with Aquarius and Libra and Pisces. I don't know. A lot of people say like Leos and Geminis are really close, but I don't think I've ever met a Gemini. I don't know who's a Gemini. But yeah, so those are probably one of my, like, more of my favorites. My least, I've had bad experiences with male Scorpios, but not enough to be like, oh, I'm never hanging with them again. So, how do I meditate? So I've only done it twice. I don't know, I should be doing it more often, but my first experience meditating was a very powerful, and it kind of threw me off, so I'm like, it wasn't like a bad experience, it was just kind of overwhelming, like in a good way, but still kind of more overwhelming. So I've only done it twice, and I have to do guided meditations because I feel like my head, it just runs around, so it just thinks of other thoughts. So it's hard for me to just like focus in on that. So the two that I have done, they've been guided meditations, which is fine. So I'm doing okay. I know I should be doing it more often, but it's okay. We all go at our own pace. So when I go to sleep, my sleep schedule is kind of all over the place. I worked at a night shift job, a third shift job, so like it was a lot different than most people. So like I go to work at 10 and I get out between like 4 or 6, and I get back at like 7 a.m. and then depends on how tired I am. I don't normally usually fall asleep until like 8 or 9, and then I sleep until like 1 or 2. Last night I went to bed at 11, 12, I think it was 11:30, and I woke up at like 5:40, so it's kind of all over the place. So I'm gonna ask what my favorite places were in my hometown. Probably Taco Bell. It's my safe place. There's this crystal shop in our town. It's really small, but it's comforting, so I like going there. That's probably one of my new favorite places. If not that, then Taco Bell. Alright, next question. Favorite memory from 2020? October 23rd, when my baby sister was born. It felt like a fever dream, knowing that she was finally coming. When she finally came home, it was exciting. Seeing her for the first time, like, all my emotions were like everywhere that entire day, so it was just like kind of chaotic, but like in a good way. I love her. Another favorite memory from 2020, it's kind of like a milestone. Like growing up, like throughout high school, I didn't have my license, and I told myself like I would get it when I turned 18, take the test, get my permit, take the driver's test, get my license. And when I turned 18, I went to college, and then everything after that just kind of changed. My life was like really different, and I still hadn't had my license. So around like August, September, I got my license, and from like the time that I started working and then till after I got my license, I was saving up money so I could buy my car. And then I bought my car, and it all happened so fast, so it was just like crazy. But I love my car, so that was an exciting time in my life. I was proud of myself for doing that, because I was really anxious about just doing the whole thing in general, because like, what if I failed, or what if I didn't get the right score, or if I failed, how my life would change from not getting my license, because I was set on getting my car. So yeah. What career do you want, and what's the difference between your young self versus now? So right now, I don't really, like, I'm just trying to find a job that I enjoy that could possibly, like, be a long-term thing. But as of right now, like, I don't really know what makes me happy and what I enjoy doing. Like, when I was younger, I wanted to be an actress, a singer, a songwriter. No thanks. That's scary. I have too much anxiety for that. Older, still younger self, I wanted to be a teacher. I was so sad. I went to college for that and realized it wasn't something for me. It's fine. As of right now, I'm just trying to find something that makes me happy. Something I enjoy doing. Something I love. Something I can talk to people about. And it's all trial and error. Any advice for incoming freshmen? This could be the same for high school and college. Would be to put yourself out there, make friends, get involved, because that's something that I wish I did as a high schooler, and I didn't do that until like my sophomore year of high school. And in college, it's the same way. Like, you want to get involved, you want to do as many things as you can, and just basically to like figure out like who and what you want to do. Don't want to cast something that you're not. So it's hard because like freshman year of college, I did the opposite of that, and I wish I didn't, but so that's my advice to incoming freshmen, whether it's high school or college. So where do you want to travel to before you die? I got like similar questions, like where's a place you always want to travel to, is different questions. Ever since I was younger, I wanted to go to Hawaii, but if we're being like, it would probably be Greece. I've always liked the look, the aesthetic of, I know I want to go to Japan too, because I feel like that would be cool. I've been to Mexico. Yeah, that's all I know. But yeah, it would probably be Greece or Japan. Do you plan on living anywhere other than Michigan? Probably not. I don't see myself living anywhere. I mean, it would be nice to travel and like stay in different places for a while, but like, I don't see myself living long term outside of Michigan. Just because like natural disasters kind of scare me, and nothing really too bad happens in Michigan besides like the snow. But once you learn how to live in that and drive in that, you're fine. One of my main reasons why I wouldn't leave is probably natural disasters, because that is scary. Do I plan on having kids? Yes. I don't think anytime soon, because at this point in my life, I don't really know what I want to do. So I want to have that set before I do plan on thinking about that. I do want a kid. I've always wanted a child since I was younger. Stupid truck. I do plan on having kids. Don't know how many. I don't want to have too many though, because one of my biggest fears is not being able to support myself or my family. So, if I become wealthy, how did I lose my weight? Beginning of 2020, I knew that my weight was an issue, but I didn't think it was that bad. My body type is where, like, if I gain weight, it evens out because I am kind of tall, so it doesn't look as bad. But I was at a pretty high weight where it was just unhealthy for my age and my height. And during quarantine, it got worse. Kind of towards like the end of quarantine, like summer-ish, I started doing something about it. From starting work and like getting really big into like working, I forgot to take care of myself. So my eating habits were really bad. But now I'm healthy and I watch what I eat and I'm doing well. That's all the questions I have. I hope you guys got to know me more, and I hope you guys enjoyed this sit-down video. Oh, there's a birdie! If you guys want me to do more sit-down videos like this, just let me know, comment, like. But don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I love you guys. Love yourself.